You can hear the beautiful rain. So nice. It's a little chilly. 51 degrees. Supposed to rain all day. That's alright, I've got editing to do all day. It got real cold overnight, but now it's warming up real fast. So glad the camp is facing the sun to warm things up and dry things out. You see the rain drops on the canvas, it poured. And I'm ready to move on. Get a little lotion on my peeling forehead. Look at that. This is why I like a tent, but I've already pulled 2 ticks off of me in the last couple hours. That's what happens. I don't know why they don't like me and they don't attach, but I like that fact. I don't recall ever having a tick attach. And one time after I was cutting firewood, I felt itchy standing around the campfire with the boys. I went inside, got in the bathroom and stripped down because I had, I don't know, I think it was 11 or 13 ticks. It was amazing. They were crawling all over me, inside my clothes, and I didn't know it until one of them was too heavy-footed. So I picked them all off and I put them in the toilet and I flushed them down. Fling your partner round and round, put him in the toilet, flush him down. See how I've got this hooked up now? And this says, I believe it's indicating that there's still power in there. I'm going to roll down this hill. You will hear the thing start to engage. It's got some kind of flywheel and you got to go fast enough and then it starts knocking. So I always get rolling when there's no traffic, in case I have to wobble as I'm getting my balance at low speeds. Now you can hear it. I can hear it now. I don't know if you can. I would estimate 10 miles an hour. hear it. Maybe it's working. Lots of traffic. I'm at the historic site called Ringgold Gap, where the Confederates held off Sherman's army for 5 hours. They had to get through this gap in the mountains, see? And the only way to do that with an army is not go over the mountains, but use existing roads, and that's what they did. So that also bottled the armies into this, where it could be plugged by the Confederates. There's the general there that did that, Claiborne. So he was heroic for the Confederacy. But Sherman and his army at that point were unstoppable, and they leveled Atlanta and then marched to the sea. This is a real dangerous situation, because the locals, even though the speed limit is 25, they're not going 25. This is their turf. So, coming around a right turn, they can't see me. If I'm on the shoulder, I'm down in the ditch because I have a trailer. Coming around a left turn, they can see me. This is why I've crossed the road, and I'm going to march my bike up that curve where every driver can see me ahead of time. Because if I'm on the right side and the curve is to the right and there's no shoulder, I'm going to get hit. I don't want to get hit. And it's not the driver's fault. They're just tooming along. Maybe they go more than 25. Doesn't matter. It's their road, not mine. I will respect them. The way I do it is try not to get killed in their county. Now you can see it. I've just come a little ways up the road. See there, if I was on the other side of the road and I had to move because somebody was honking, this didn't happen. It's happened other times without the camera rolling. The trailer will go off the edge of that and pull the whole rig down the ditch. You see how blind this curve is. It's almost a 180 all the way around, and the entrance to this is beyond that blind curve. The road commission was sleeping when they came up with this idea for a road. And look at this. Heavy trucks come around this corner and they can't make it. They got to jam on their brakes while they run off the road to the right. And that's why that's a big rut there, because it's routine for that to happen. So I'm going to cross when it gets safe up here. And then drivers will be able to see me. But in the right lane, they wouldn't. Dangerous, dangerous stuff. That's why I'm still alive today. I know how to handle these dangerous things. Got my super dollar store hat on. Because the sun came out. But now, as soon as I put my hat on, the sun went behind the clouds. I've marched to the top of this gap. Now I'm going to roll down the other side. But you can see that I've got my charging unit hooked up. Coming around here, I'm going right into here. So as we roll down the hill, we should be able to get our charge. Let's see what happens. Headwind, heavy traffic curves, no shoulder, and they've cut these bumps. See the little cuts? If I roll over them, it jars my teeth, and if my trailer runs over them, it shakes all my gear. Like that. You see any charge happening? Something's making noise. Sounds like wind from a shopping bag back there. Yeah, I gotta slow down because it's not safe. get any charge? Quite a drop going between these and these. It's hard. Some days it's hard. Here's a story only I would know. See that? That's a piece of a charging cable. They used to be all over the sides of the road a couple years ago because everybody's the same, and when you're in the car and you need to charge your phone because you're in a bit of a texting frenzy, and so the battery's dying, you grab your cheap cable that you got at the dollar store and you plug it in and this darn thing doesn't work. Why doesn't it work? Because it's cheap. Because that cable bends, and at critical points like this one, sometimes they just break. So what do people do? They throw them out the window. And they vow the same vow, every one of them. Next time, I'm going to buy the cable that looks a lot more durable. And they are more durable because they're a lot more expensive. And so now, after I stopped my trip for a year, and then I started again, I'm not seeing any cables along the road. Maybe a snowplow got them or something. Nope, that's not one. But they used to be all over the place. And now they're not because people learned their lesson. One at a time, one cheap cable thrown out the window in disgust at a time. It's amazing. I should go back through my footage and show you how many of those little cables there were. Just thrown on the side of the road. Anyway, true story. I lived it myself. How's my hat? This is a mom and pop truck stop in Georgia, somewhere in North Georgia. Go check it out. Look at my trailer tire, which was low when I first picked up Wilson. It's also low now. Pump some air in it. Behold the truck stop shower. This is a mom and pop kind of one, and it was only $10 for the shower, and I decided, good idea, double duty. I'll do laundry and a shower. But here's a pro tip for a traveler: don't come in here without your glasses on and try to figure out what's hot and cold, because you're in the zone of getting burned by hot water or frozen by cold. So I'm gonna put it over that way and get out of the way. It's got me anyway. Just cold. Anyway, I'm here because of the charge. I need it for everything. Uh-oh. Do I have to edit? Was there something in the mirror that flashed? By now you're thinking, Doug must have this game he plays with his viewers where he scores weird points for every minute he can get them to watch him shave. That's not true. Because if I told you about it, you'd start turning off the video instead of watching me shave. Right about now, somebody's commenting, what kind of cheap razor are you using, Dougie? I don't know. It was in the drawer when I grabbed it when I left. Beautiful. Right about now, somebody was commenting, why do you leave the water running, Dougie? I only do that when I'm using one hand to film me shaving. So you get more time watching Doug shaving. The ashtrays are because you can smoke in the trucker's lounge. I'm here because I just had a shower. Look at this. This doubles as a trucker's church. So here's the podium, the pulpit. Something's locked up, so you can't steal the Bible or something. But look, the preacher would stand here, and his hands would wrap around here, and you can see the tension. He really wants to do a good job, because he knows the truckers have a tough life. And he wants them to be happy. And many, many years ago, they posted this sign. Isn't that amazing? It's really cool. A truck stop can be like a time capsule. And when people smoke a lot, it puts like a film on the wall. So you could probably wash this and the rag would be a yellowish brown. Yeah, you can see it on these plastic lights here. Also, there's some kind of gambling thing going on. And a lot of people are really into it. They're way too uptight about it. I can feel the vibe is it's not good. So I'm going to sit here and I am going to edit while my electric items charge. And then tomorrow I'll be able to film more stuff because I have the juice to do it. Now I'm going to answer comments, and I want to apologize because when I'm on the road with no internet or no batteries, I can't answer the comments, so I'm going to get to work on that too.